Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tabris, also known as Boomer. Tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're not sponsored by anyone. We do this all off of the donations from viewers like you. This is live session 50. Oh, I forgot about that. We're live on Thursdays, 7 p.m. on Twitch. And then the rebroadcast is on YouTube on Saturdays. Happy session 50 for those that have been.
I don't know how happy it's going to be once we start.
Yeah.
There's a lot that went wrong last section.
So what did happen last session?
Onion was murdered.
Or what? Rations
By their clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's by their clothes.
Yeah. Well,
And Esper.
yeah, that's it.
Mostly Esper, actually. Esper did the bulk of the damage, actually.
We reached the edge of the waste. Onion's clothes attacked them. There was a strange person on the other side waiting for us. Lobbed magic through the border, knocked Onion unconscious. The clothes then killed Onion.
Remember, it got bigger too.
We make it across the border and we were all told that this person, Esper, has been sent by someone to fetch us and bring us to Cress. En route, we encountered goblins.
We saw like some weird symbols on our path, and 24 goblins. 11 hobgoblins.
And I
And
think
it says hostage.
it's a hostage and take them to the others, I think it was.
Yeah.
And this is sad. Because there's no Onion.
There's
Oh.
there's a whole bunch of them.
Oh.
So,
Supplies are running extremely low. Hopefully like cold too.
okay, why am I missing one? We got it. Yeah.
There was like 24 of those things.
Lots of
Dang.
We've got
I remember the dice.
36.
Okay, never mind. 36.
Where is it?
24 goblins, 11 hobgoblins, and 1 hobgoblin.
Okay. So, the goblins surround you, and they basically put spears up to you and force you to march.
I will comply.
They march you through the woods for a few minutes, and it is probably about half a mile that you travel before you start to see what looks like an encampment. And not just tents lazily put about. There's actually what would be a palisade. And as they get closer, you start hearing them screaming something out in the language that you don't understand. And a couple of other goblins come out and they start moving around, moving the wood spikes that block the road, and make a path for you to be marched in. And they, as everybody marches in, they close up the spikes behind you. They close the doors behind you, and inside there is an actual town. There are rudimentary huts It's not just a tent village.
They're red robes too.
They have like a small infrastructure of like there are streets and everything, and you can see the fact that they are growing crops also inside the walls. And they march you through the city, and towards the back there is a part of the. They get to a spot, and you can see that this palisade, it's still like made of wood, but it's where it's open, so that like instead of every slat being there, every other slat's there, so that you can actually see that there are people inside.
Oh,
Actual people or goblin?
A little of both. There are humans and goblins alike in it, and
In captivity?
they unlock the door and poke all of you, and
Sounds we heard.
yeah. Okay. Do you all go into the
yeah.
Just a thought.
um so inside, basically what you're in now is roughly a 30 by 30 little area that is one side is very solid wood. The other the other three sides of it are the where you can see the planks and you can see through and you can see everybody else out. In with you are 3 humans and 2 goblins. So let's 3 humans and 2 goblins.
This is one hell of an encounter. Yeah, a side adventure.
That's what I told us not to.
Welcome to Emerald Dawn.
What?
No, when you had us walking into that town, all I could think of is the playthroughs I've seen of Baldur's Gate. You know what I'm talking about, right?
All of the
3 humans.
All of the playthrough of Baldur's Gate that I've actually seen come from history.
Yeah, that's why I'm
I'm not far.
Uh,
Not far at all.
no windmill yet? Okay.
Oh no! I got to the windmill.
Okay. That shit was funny.
I've only gotten to watch like 2 episodes.
I
I have not seen much of anything yet.
The windmill was pretty early in the game, and basically a bunch of goblins have a
No.
gnome tied to the windmill.
One of the guys that I was watching, he paused it and was looking at his objectives. It's circles like that on the map.
So yeah. What do you guys do?
So they aren't binding us or anything either.
Nope, they just
in here.
throw you in.
Uh,
I mean, that could have ended up important, but
It's still terrible. We're in prison.
I'm tired of being in prison.
we can get out of this. We can't get out of the sphere.
No.
So, abilities. So everybody toss them in here. You can do that weird throwing shit. Like maybe out the window.
So right quick, before you start going on with that.
Yeah.
What the fuck what is this? The crowd of 5. The fuck is this place?
One of the goblins goes,
Huh?
No, no, Ethan.
The fuck are you cuss at me?
I don't know.
That's a little cockshite. The fuck is an e-cart?
you are in Ecar.
Oh.
That's a place.
Park.
we here? In this box?
You're in like captivity times 2.
Mm-hmm.
The goblin looks at you funny, and like the other goblin, he turns and looks at the other goblin, and they both look at you like, huh?
Why are you in?
Yeah.
I'm in here. I look out while he fuck big guy's wife.
Yeah, that'll do it. I'm honestly surprised you're alive.
It was at least an enjoyable experience, yeah.
I wouldn't know. He fucked big guy's wife.
Oh yeah.
He can't talk. They cut out his tongue.
What? Ooh. So both of you?
I look out. He fuck. I'm in trouble for looking out.
You got in trouble for wanting to watch. Let's see.
I'm gonna go with
Oh yeah.
looking out for
Yeah.
big guy coming back to see the light.
Yeah, none of the glory, all the responsibility.
Turning to the other humans. What are y'all doing here?
Probably the same that you're doing here. Traveling the wrong section.
Big rest too?
No.
No.
Miracle crosses 4 or 10 days away from here.
I'm really from here though.
This one told us.
And now it's gonna be even longer. And now those people are gonna be impatient, and I'm gonna get my ass chewed.
This is a life or death thing. Comic will do nuts. This will do just nice for right
Does
now.
my hair look blonde?
So,
Have you tried to
well,
leave?
In what manner?
Escapee through something.
Where would you go?
Figure it out.
So we look for some windows, throw that knife, and just right?
no, I don't. I don't have to drugs, dude.
You can just do it?
Yeah.
Can you carry people?
Yes. One person. If she'll let.
Can you comply?
No. Not her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Her.
Want to have a little conversation with you?
I guess let's just, that's the situation that we're in. Because it only does so much, and then we could get filled full of arrows.
I'm sorry, I just really don't want to stand in my own piss.
Well, this time they're not frozen in place. Yeah. Got a little space.
It is an upgrade.
Very good for me. It's higher fit.
Yeah.
Like a 30 by 40.
Oh, I didn't know how to count. I'm sorry.
While they're talking, doing everything, I'm just gonna be looking at the slots, just watching it going on. So, inside E-Cark,
Okay.
Wonder if we could create like a prison uprising. That'd be cool.
if there's any notable stuff
How
on.
big the amount of paper we have?
It looks like a standard city. People are going about their business. Most of people are not even noticing the fact that there's new people in the jail cell.
You said there were humans in the town, or is it just like goblins? Like that are walking free?
All they saw while walking through town was just goblins. Whether it's hobgoblins, goblins,
Bugbears, Verdon.
yeah.
Those goblins and everything in town. It's just goblins and humans in the jail.
Yep.
Okay.
So, they said like how long y'all were staying here, or they just throw you in and leave you be?
We all got here, well, other than those two, about 4 days ago.
They at least feeding you.
If you call it food.
Well, it's better than nothing. Just what we were running.
Yeah. Nothing.
I've got a list here of I think
We got caught,
yeah, those
like,
onions.
right last like day or so.
Oh, shit.
I think we actually have a little more because you're thinking of the Emerald Dawn where we ran. Because I've got at least 6 here.
That's what it was. We were finding enough that some people were getting rations and then some people were getting scanned.
Offsetting just enough.
Yeah.
We were getting them.
I have 6. Because I gave most of mine to y'all.
The big boss come and see you?
We don't want to see Big Boss.
Not you. Them.
We haven't spoken to anyone other than those two.
Only one of them's not speaking. No,
Very true. When you say that, it
How long have you been here?
They say
4 days? I'm still looking at
How long have the goblins been here?
oh, see that.
Mm,
you want to know how many days we've been here?
mhm.
He looks over at his mute friend, and his mute friend waddles over to one of the columns, and he starts like
Counting the marks.
and goes,
10? 12?
When
So,
Is there a roof?
Is there a lock?
on the other side of the door. Yes.
On the other side.
Any way that I
Yeah.
could see it at all?
I mean, you'd have to put your hand through, but
Oh. That's a nighttime activity.
yeah. I'm so impressed they made a big old town for themselves, though. All caged in. I don't remember this.
do you think we are stupid?
No! I just didn't know how long the goblins have been here this entire time.
How long have humans been in this area?
Quite a while.
We've been here longer.
Mm,
I don't know what the fuck we are.
Mm.
I really don't like being here.
Do you know what Big Land? The name of like where we're at. It's not this little town, but like the land.
Yeah, don't drop.
It does not help.
common translation for that.
What?
No, I never know.
At least the two of us are from Emerald. Have you heard of that name?
Where?
It's north, I think.
More.
I doubt they would know the human names.
Yeah.
They're kind of spunky. Which one?
Forgot that one's sour.
What's the flavor?
Watermelon.
I love Ghost.
Good band.
you know, the more you point it out, the more it makes it obvious what you're talking about. So just ignore it. It's the same thing that I have to do whenever somebody like says something in chat, and I just have to ban them real quick and delete the message. Is you don't bring attention to it, otherwise it's there. You can bring attention to it, especially with chat, after you've banned it and deleted it, because then nobody can see what the hell you're talking about. But if you're talking about it, it's very hard not to be like, let's put 2 and 2 together.
Here I am. At least I'm not tied up this time.
Mentally reach out and be like, do you have any idea if we're entailed or Mercius? Outside the risks?
No response.
I really hope it's not one of these where she only talks in the ways, because that's going to just make me upset.
Sounds.
Looking out through the gaps.
Yeah.
I know we've got walked in through a gate. Can we see any other entrances or exits?
Give me a perception check.
Damn. I believe that's 12. That's 12.
Yes, there are other gates. It's hard to miss a gate. A 12 is above average, and a gate is a very large thing.
I wasn't sure how far any huts were walking.
These tools going to have like a lockpick.
Yes.
I would suggest doing that.
This
Of
one
course.
can-
You and I have the same idea. Only biggest problem.
Can good people see in the dark?
Do I?
Can you see in the dark? Like,
No.
without the torch?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Curiosity. We traveled with one for a good while, but he would always go and sleep in his own tent, so we never really saw if he could see in the dark or not.
He had a tent?
Hmm?
These people don't have dogs.
Huh?
Oh, much. Technically. Technically. The solid wall.
Yeah.
That we're on. Just kind of want to glance and investigate it just to see if there is any gaps.
Okay, give me an investigation check. As you are looking it over, the mute goblin comes and like stands in front of you.
Can I help you, sir?
Can we get any information?
Can you write in common? Draw sounds. Nope. Okay. I'm not really sure how I can help you or understand you. your condition. Again, no offense.
But like, it is one of those. It makes it hard for you to like do an investigation because as you start looking, he's like constantly. It's
So
like,
even though he's in the brig, he's still a guard.
I've got curiosity. So we can see the other cells.
There's
there are no cells.
No
It's
cells.
just an
No,
open.
we're just in a
Yeah,
trap.
again, I apologize. I'm like my brain's running on.
Imagine a cow pen
Um,
with very large walls. Your cows.
How tall are the walls?
Roughly 25 feet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So there's no standing on each other's shoulders.
No.
I just had another realization. I just thought about it. This is. There was no magical reaction. Outside of this. I'm gonna find it.
So what are we doing?
Waiting.
Yes, at the moment, I'm just kind of waiting to see what's happening.
After a couple of hours of sitting around, and it is most like the humans that are in there. Some of them nap. Some of them like they don't. Most people don't do much. The two goblins they sit together, and they sit close to that little area that like he had counted, which is off of one of the off the back wall that's fully solid. And they're sitting there and they talk hushedly in the language you don't understand.
Well, one talks, the other.
Huh?
Goes, "Arr."
One talks.
Well, yeah. the other one, like you see, like it's this like awkward. You're like, what the hell noises?
Trying to read lips
And-
without the tongue.
Yeah, and usually it's like. But after a couple hours, a couple of goblins come up to the gate. Not the gate, but to the walls. And they all, one of them gets to one of the slats and slides a plate underneath it. They walk to the next slat and slide a plate under it.
There's lunch. Something. What time of day is it?
It's you were captured around noonish, so like it's close to nightfall.
Oh, might as well enjoy the festivities that they. Or not the festivities,
Beast.
the feast. Yes.
After a couple of minutes, like the two goblins, like after all the plates are set up, the two goblins get up and waddle over and just pick one up, and they waddle back, and the humans do the same. What you are presented with is a plate with looks like mush on it. There are chunks of something in it.
Crumble up some ration.
You start to do that. One of the humans goes, "It already has bread.
Okay, good to know.
It's not going to make it taste any better, and you might want to save that till you can't stand this anymore."
Good. I shall do that.
I like poke at the food.
The food pokes back.
It's a grayish like
Blob.
glob that has a liquid but not liquid consistency.
Just take out the spoon and do it light. It's like, that's alright. If you close your eyes.
Yeah, it is definitely not something to look at. Taste wise, it's very bland. It's almost like bland gravy with bread.
Is the ground mud or grass?
It's a little of both.
Say if it's like something that a little floor spice or something.
Floor spice.
Floor spice makes everything tasty.
I mean, you could always add just an essence of onion. A little
Nah.
bit of onion powder.
If they bring him back, he's gonna be missing stuff.
They're already
Did they ever get their eyeball back? I don't remember. If they
No.
did.
No,
Yeah, so is that just sitting in the
You feel in your head, how dare you?
No, let's say we have a
Why the fuck would I be haunted by
It's a sapphire.
yeah.
500?
Wrote it somewhere.
bad
500.
party. You should not be that low.
The sapphire worth 500 gold.
I thought it was higher up there.
Well, it's
Anyways.
Yeah.
What are we doing after meal?
I'm gonna nap until nightfall.
Okay.
Waiting for it to be dark enough that I can subtly look at the clock.
Okay.
Speaking of subtlety, I'm gonna keep my eyes on the goblins.
Okay.
Basically, consider it a watch. I'm curious as to what they're up to.
Give me a perception check then.
And I'm probably gonna be doing that most of the time that we're in here. $11.
They don't seem to be doing anything. Nightfall hits. The rest of the humans all go to sleep. But right before nightfall, they come out. The goblins on the outside come out and light torches right around, and there are torches that are lining the cage that you're in. So it does make it a little like the humans they roll over and they're like using their coats and stuff to like cover their heads because it is pretty bright inside your little area.
I could do like a tarp situation where I can.
When the goblins come to like, any of you fuckers speak what I do? You do? How the fuck is there any way that we could just get out of this? Just, ow. Nobody's fucking talked to us.
Nah.
It'd be nice to find out what, is there anything we
I
can
don't
do
think
to try and, earn our way out?
I don't think I understand.
The one that could speak to us in the cage, shove it away. He's like, hey, mind giving me a little hand with this?
What?
Can you ask them if there's any way that we can do something to maybe earn our way out of this?
You hear him say something in the language you don't understand, and he. What do you want?
To fucking leave.
He looks at the one outside.
They're seriously trolls.
They're goblins.
I know. They're not a goblin patrols.
Yeah, it's just, Artemis doesn't know the
Okay. That's the second time. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for coming in and watching. I just had an emergency phone call. We'll be back with D&D next week, hopefully. Until then, peace.